Testing, testing, yes, good. Right, hello, welcome to the Sunday night stream with me, Jamie from Randomise User. I say night, it might not be night where you are, but it's night to me because I'm definitely on the booze. Right, so this time it should work. My mic is no longer muted, so everything is hopefully hopefully for the best. So there's quite a few people already in chat heckling away. So this week we're going to play Parkitect. It's a Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 style remake. I know there's a lot of other theme park style games around at the moment, but they tend to be more kind of like the flashy 3D ones. Roller Coaster Tycoon World came out, I think it was, and that was absolute bollocks. And Planet Coaster came out, I think it's called Planet Coaster, and that seemed to go down quite well. But we're going back to the old school with Parkitect Alpha 15A, which is very much like the old Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 from a million years ago, or one or two. Right, here we go. So let's actually get on with the game, because without further ado, so let's choose a new park, sandbox small. I think we'll keep it on sandbox so we actually have infinite money, just so we can keep on building and building, because it'll be a bit shit if we just run out of money and then just sit there, you know, flicking and playing cards into a top hat instead of playing the game. Right, so here we go. So this is going to be a fairly, I think, more of a low-key, sort of quieter stream this week, simply because yesterday was incredibly busy. I'm a bit delicate after going to a piss-up in a brewery, essentially, out in the country. So, yeah, I'm not going to go too mad, hopefully. Possibly in future, in like the next week or so, we may do an unturned stream, something that we've been talking about in chat quite a lot over the last few weeks. And I was going to do it this week, actually, but I looked into it, I played around with it a bit, and I definitely need to practice a bit more to try and work out all the keys and stuff like that. Say hello to a lot of people, actually. Jaffa Craze, Blaze the Best, hello. Obsidian Fire, Drudge, and Photon Nugget, who apparently has been making his own Starbound videos, so good luck with that. And Blaze the Best, what am I watching? I just thought it was streaming and tuned in. This is Parkitect. It's a Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 style theme park builder. So let's start off with a nice little thing, a nice little path. Apparently I am using money. Wasn't quite sure, so that's apparently not quite sure what sandbox actually means in this case. Let's actually build some rides, because that seems to be the point of this game. I've played this a little bit before. I think I put out a video quite a long time ago, like last year sometime. But it's come on a bit since then. This is Alpha 15. I think previously I played it like it was Alpha 9 or something. Let's zoom out a bit. Let's bung down. Oh, God. Let's bung down. That's about here. We need an entrance and an exit. So this is very much like Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. With all the same sort of things. There's very little that's actually new for this. There is one thing. I think you have to hire staff that actually carry stock around to refill your shops. So all very strange. Hello to Jerry Frey. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. Also militant or something. Right, yeah, let's actually get on with more rides. I just want to put in shitload of cool rides and things. But first we need to take care of business. Let's have a look. We need an info kiosk. We'll put this at the intersection. We'll put in a... Oh, we'll make a little district where we have a little bit of food over here, I think. Let's try and keep things a little bit in the theme style. So actually we'll keep it away from the ride entrances so things don't get too kind of crammed in. There were some birds flapping about the place. So let's see if this is actually going to make any sense whatsoever. We'll need plenty of chairs and things. We'll add some hot dogs. Who doesn't like a hot dog? And also some soft drinks. Right, already there's no stock going on, so we will need, I believe, to hire a hauler. David Hall, the hauling hauler. Delivering condiments to hot dogs. So he's going to go outside, I believe, to the depot. Possibly to the dumpster. God damn it, another dumpster. And he'll restock all those things. Right, so let's have a go. Obsidian Fire says, the great thing about Roller Coaster Tycoon is it was coded in assembly. So it worked on anything and ran smoothly. No idea how the guy did it, but kudos to the pure skill involved in creating it. I did not know that. Roller Coaster Tycoon, wasn't it the guy who also made Transport... Oh, I can't remember if it was Transport Tycoon or not. There's some connection there. I'm not 100% sure what it is. Oh, hang on. Militant or something has actually mentioned Transport Tycoon just then. Try adding a bagel man. A bagel man? Oh yeah, well, let's have a see. Let's have a see if there's any... Is there any bagels here? There's a cash machine. Mini donuts, pretzels, toilets. We'll need a bog. obviously we will need a bog. Let's put the bog just there. Doesn't seem to be any actual bagels. Let's actually made some more rides while we're at it, because rides are cool. God, there's quite a lot of rides. You don't need to do any research as far as I know in this. It's not like those old games where you have to spend ages researching before you actually get anything. That looks quite cool. Let's have a go with that. Bang. And we need an entrance and an exit. And you can do a lot of painting in this as well. So you can paint certain... Hang on, what's that? Oh, that's the wrong sort. Hang on. You can paint various things different colours. But it's only kind of for people who want to spend a long time in their theming type stuff. No love for Transport Tycoon? Lots of love. There should be. I played Open... I presume you know about Open Transport Tycoon, Open TTD, the free version that was remade. I spent a lot of time in that, possibly more than the original game. That's not even open. Neither is that. You actually have to manually open them. That's something I wish I hadn't brought that back. Having to remember to open the damn things. But it makes sense with roller coasters, not so much the little rides. Right, so we need to hire more staff. We need a janitor. We'll bring in a janitor. Hang on, what do I even do there? Oh yeah, I have to hire it first. Oh, I've hired 2 janitors. God damn it. Well, I could zone them. There we go. Let's do a... That can be zone 1. Possibly there as well. Oh no. Zone 2's gone rogue. Didn't actually mean to have zone 2. Right. So zone 1. There we go, that's more like it. In fact, we'll just paint it like that. Oh, zone 2. Oh no. It's a bit fiddly to use this. I wonder if there's any way of actually getting rid of it. Not as far as I can... Oh, I can just right click, that's fine. Right, let's try and expand zone 1 again. And this is like bloody RimWorld, isn't it? The difficulty with zones. God damn it. Right, so let's have a go. Nachos. Nacho Man. Alright, let's bung down a Nacho Man Jaffa craze. Is there nachos? Oh, there's no nachos! What are you talking about? Let's put some pretzels down. They haven't got any stock yet. That's not ideal. Did we actually... We did hire a hauler, didn't we? Yes, we did. Delivering soft drinks to the soft drinks stand. Oh. Actually, where is he? Hang on, let's get rid of zone 1. This is the sort of game where menus can just appear on top of menus and you get a bit confused. Those are the guests. At the moment, they're a bit mediocre and they can sod off, quite frankly. The hall. I actually need to introduce another hall. Oh, there he is, look! He's carrying his stock all the way there. This is going to take a long time for him to do, so I might actually hire a bonus chap. You can go there. We'll need a mechanic. And we'll also need to assign janitors to certain zones, so let's just do that. So janitor 1 and 2 will only stay in zone 1 or 2. A mechanic, you can stay in zone 1 as well. Security who gives a toss. And all is good. So it's going to take a while for these places to be stocked, but... Oh look, there's the bog. Even got a little ventilation fan there. That is rather lovely. So Mark Kendrick suggests making a Roller Coaster Tycoon game in VR. That would be quite nice. That would actually be very good. There are some games, there have been some theme park style games where you can end up riding the rides in first person. I'm not sure if you can do that in Planet Coaster, but that would actually be really cool to do. Actually, speaking of which, we should design a roller coaster right now. But first, let's have some benches, which is what we're all here for, really, isn't it? I think you can only put them... Oh, apparently you can only put them on the outside. And we probably will need bins. I think you can get the bins. Where are they? Trash bins. There we go. Let's put them there and there, and a couple there, and one there. I'm not sure if you can do one-way paths in this. We can do staff paths, which is something that wasn't in Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. Staff or employee paths. Only employees can walk down them, which I guess will actually help when it comes to path design. Jaffa Cray suggests you should assign a timeout zone for any men behaving badly. There's actually... Oh, that's actually a good point. There's a staff room which I should bung in, which I think comes under utilities, park utilities, and a staff room. So they can actually, I don't know, go in there and watch TV whilst they wait for their tiredness to come back or whatever. Let's let's make the zone 1 one there. And there we go. So now there's that. The bogs are all done. Only so far it looks like only the pretzels. So oh bloody, yes, it is already open. That's good. Only the pretzels has got stuck at the moment, so it's going to be a bit of a dry old food experience for them all. I'm gonna hire another bloody carry chap. I've already got 2. Hang on, let's go that to zone 1. I'm not quite sure that's a good idea, but so that's actually really quite slow. Apparently, there's also a depot you can build, which is under there, which I suspect. I haven't really used this. I'm not even sure it was in last time I played this. The depot, I think, would be a halfway house, a stockpile in MinWorld terms. Thanks for stopping by. Some Sort of Games. Love you all. Hang on, let's scroll down chat. Hang on. Oh, Judge is saying there's a few Roller Coaster Tycoon, the Roller Coaster Sims for VR now, though not at Tycoon level. So probably it's not an actual game, presumably, just something you can actually do around. And now they can hide the unsatisfied guests. Right. Anyway, let's actually do a roller coaster. That is all working. Yeah, that's all fine. £2.50 a ride, or dollars anyway. I think we can probably squeeze a bit more out of these pricks. Actually, what is this park even? Can you actually name the park? Sandbox Small. Yes, that's currently it. Someone on the radio mentioned Gravitron. The ride will have an increase in customers for a time. If anyone wants to name the park and come up with something good, we'll do that. So come up with a name, and then instead of being Sandbox Small, it'll be called that. I was going to call it Pricks Flags, but I'll leave it up to chat in this case, I think. Right, so that's all doing that. So let's start planting a roller coaster. Oh, those just show you. Those are the flat rides. It's quite a lot of them. They're introducing more in every update. Those are the roller coasters. There's quite a lot of them. Some track rides. There's only 3 of these. Miniature railway, monorail, suspended. And water. Oh, water rides. I haven't actually looked at these before. That should be cool. So let's have a look to see what roller coaster we can do. I always like the classic wooden roller coasters, although that's more me riding them rather than designing them in computer games. The Dumpster Land. Okay, militant or something. Let's pay tribute to the old dumpster. Again. That's it. There it is. Dumpster Land. Dumpster Land. There we go. We'll probably never actually see that name again, but at least we know it's called that. Oh, actually, this is actually quite a popular ride by the looks of it. Let's see what people say about it. Or generally, it's a medium excitement ride with medium nausea. They all think it's awesome, so let's actually bung up the price. Hooray for capitalism. Let's put it to $4.90. That'll get them. Right, so I think everything's calmed down enough for us to actually build this damn roller coaster that I keep promising. Let's try... Oh, do a really boring ass car ride. Nice bit of trolling by me there. But not do that. Let's go for steel coaster. Nice straightforward stuff. We're down to 20,000 quid. Oh. Okay, let's put this... well, let's just do it here. Station. This is the station building things. Look very familiar from Roller Coaster Tycoon. Nice few of them. We can't... Well, we have to do a little bit of a turn. Then we need the chain. Otherwise, they won't be able to go up in the air. Let's make it nice and tall. This is going to be called the Death Trap, I think. Inevitably. Right, take the chain off. Right. Now let's see what we can actually do. Let's just turn the perspective. Let's see what we can actually do with this. Let's make this as lethal as possible. Let's make them go down into hell. Oh, you can't go any further. You can't go any further than -4, apparently. Right. Let's go back up again. Oh, you can't even go that far down. Oh, god damn it. That's a shame. You can go down a bit. By the looks of it. And then it pops out again. Oh god, look at that. It's like a subway. Okay, so now we actually need to make it... Let's make it go all kinds of crazy. How tall is that? That goes up to 10. So obviously we can't make it go up to 10 again. Let's flatten it out a bit. So we are still tilting... Oh, it's still tilting to the left. Let's reset that to 0. and then go down again. Although this not quite so mad this time. And this is going to start banking ever so slightly to... It's not really hard to see this, actually. To the right, like that. And then it's going to go... It's going to... Yeah. Oh, we don't want to go back into the bloody ground again. Oh, it's gone into the ground again. Let's pull this out a little bit. Reset to 0. And... There we go. In this game, says Sam, can you charge infinite money and people will still go on the ride? Let's have a go. Let's see what happens with that. We'll do an experimental ride. We'll do a really terrible carousel. And we'll put it there and there. Right. Experiment begins. Although, hang on a second. We need to open the ride. We need to put... We'll make it cost that... Oh, you can... Apparently 99 quid is the highest you can do it. Let's see if anyone ever goes on that. Oh, one bloke has got turned away already. What do you think about that? I'm not paying that much for carousel. Okay. What about you? Nope. I suspect maybe not. People will just run away. I'm not blaming them, to be honest. And what I'll do is I'll put this down to, let's say... Oh, it's actually 999 quid. I think it was actually... let's try 30 quid, which is ludicrously expensive. But let's see what happens with that. Jeffer Craze, you should make one like in the Alton Towers, where it drops vertically into the hole. That's Oblivion? I've been on that, which is rather cool. Were you the guys where you would kill all the parks where you can kill all the people who ride the things? We'll see. I might do a little experiment later on with my roller coaster, see if we can actually kill someone off. No. We might have to put this down to 2 quid. All right, the people have spoken, and immediately, yeah, it's now starting to attract people. So yeah, you can't obviously do the old infinite thing. Right, let's actually get building. I think that's the right button. Oh, we've gone over there now. There we go. That's more like it. Right, so let's have a ludicrously sick-making bit. Down there. Let's make it go all twirly now. Right, like that. So how big are we doing this? We don't want to go too big because otherwise we'll lose all the money. That is a crazy-ass coaster. Let's try and start to bring this home a little bit. I think you have to get down to level 3 in terms of height. Okay, let's turn around. Oh shit! I'm still tilting the bloody thing. Let's actually reset that a little bit. I'm not too keen on this this system, because in the old Roller Coaster Tycoon games it was very straightforward. Now it's really complicated, which I'm sure means you can do more cool designs. But it's very easy to forget that you're tilting like bloody mad. Oh my god, what's happened there? It looks like the coaster turns upside down. We don't want to tilt. We don't want to tip them out. That could get awkward very quickly. I think that's just the way it's done. I think that's just... Yeah, that's just resetting to the... Okay, that's fine. Fine. Although now we actually have to tilt again. Right. Reset. Build. And we are very low here. Oh, no, that's no good. Hang on. We need to get it down to 3 exactly. There we go. Right. So now we just need to tilt to the right. We're not in the ground, are we? Apparently we are. Oh no, it thinks we're in the ground. What a prick. Oh, no. That needs to be a bit tiltier. Oh, that's no good either. God damn it. And reset. Build. And we've done it. Right, now we do a little test. I think. Hang on, let's go to that. Now we're going to test the ride. Oh, you need to actually place the entrances and exits. God damn it. Right, let's test. Let's watch this in action, see if it actually works. I can drink my beer. Drudge is mentioning the game sound is super quiet. Yeah, okay, we'll turn this up a bit, because I think generally the game is very quiet. It's got a bit of music going on in the background, as well as game sound, so... I've whacked the volume a bit further up, but just so it's not drowning me out. If that's too much, let me know, because I've generally got the volume down on my system quite low. So, but if that starts to get annoying, let me know. Oh my god, everyone's desperately trying to get me to kill everyone. So no one's on this coaster at the moment. This is purely a testing situation. Recent negative news decreased the interest in theme parks. Your park will see a decrease in visitors. God damn it. External... I didn't realise external forces actually shaped this game at all. Test-wise, excitement high, intensity very high, nausea low. Okay, that should be okay. That should be more than okay. That should actually impress all the thrill seekers without making everyone vomit uncontrollably absolutely everywhere. Let's make a nice long queue. Actually, if you close up on this, you can actually hear music from the carousel. Let's turn that up for a bit. Like sustained dramatic interest. Let's turn it back down again. Right, here we go. So people are going to start getting on this ride, and we will probably need to expand the zones, I guess. Zone 1. Yeah, I think we can. I think Zone 1 can just about cover that as well. I think in the future we'll actually have to start adding a new zone so that the poor old staff aren't run ragged around here. There are probably like really clever ways of using those zones to advantage. Everyone's tip them out and let them die. God damn it. Make sure their bodies land in a neighbouring park so the deaths count against them instead, says Trudge. That's very clever thinking. Not quite sure where the next park along actually is. Yeah, I can actually hear the music myself now. So is anyone actually on this ride yet? I think once it's going you can't really affect things, so unfortunately we can't tip them out. Let's see if people are actually getting on the ride. Yes, people are now queuing. Let's see what they think about... This park is boring. You bastard. Oh, apparently he thinks the park is boring a lot, and then he eats a hot dog, and then he thinks things are boring again. Well, this should actually pique your interest, mate. Because yeah, this is going to be thrilling as dicks. It's going to be great. So go on, enjoy yourselves, or else. I think we should actually probably put some interesting stuff up. So people can actually think. Let's actually have a rockery. That's not very interesting at all, is it? Look, folks, rocks. The most exciting thing of all. Roll up to the famous rocks. More rocks. I just heard a honking sound. They're actually starting. If you actually get close up to them, they actually do cheer quite. What are you doing? Look at this bloke. Oh no! I've broken the park. Hang on. There we go. There's a bloke over there who's got he's really pissy. What's wrong with you? Well, he's really happy apparently. It's just a real sad sack. Look at him mooching about. Oh, look at this. Hang on. Oh, you can see where they go. Apparently he walked through the rockery. You bastard. Oh, this is cool. Enter the park. Ah! I didn't know this happened. This is really cool. You can really find out how people walk around your park. I'm not quite sure how you'd actually... Oh, okay. That's what we should do. We should make Dumpster Land more expensive to get in, because people are thinking it's a great value. I mean, £1 to get in is not much money at all. I suspect you just have to bug up the price every time you put a new ride in. That'll make people happy. Speaking of which, let's see what people think about the ride. Apparently, it is scaring some people off. We actually do need to put up the price. Put it up to £4.90. We should also make it a new colour. Tracks. I mean, this is a bit ugly and garish. So let's make it the old school colours of red and black and red. Oh, that's good. There we go. Right, let's actually try and paint the landscape a bit. What's this? Blueprints. Oh! Oh! Interesting. You can actually have decoration. An indoor food court? Oh, a garden. Let's have a nice little garden plaza. Oh, isn't it lovely? Let's have it. Well, I'll actually put it down first before saying it's lovely. Ooh! That saves me actually having to do any effort whatsoever. Yes. That's rather pretty. We'll actually have to probably link it up to our park in some other way other than what I've done at the moment. Unfortunately, there's no way for them to... This bloody carousel piece of bollocks is really in the way. I want to go on carousel, so 5 people want it. They want it bad. Very low excitement, very low intensity. Yeah, it's a bit of a shit ride, this. But what we'll do, I want people to actually be able to get out. So I'm going to just get rid of that. The path can go down there. Be that there. So now we actually have a path out into the rest of the park. Down there, and down there. Oh, look at the trees! The trees just shook. How bizarre. Sam suggests making the ride a puke colour from past riders. Ooh, disgusting. I'm going to get rid of those paths because we're not going to expand the thing down there. I feel like we should actually have some... Well, we don't want all the food to be here. Oh, we should have some balloons. Let's have some incredibly good balloons. Let's put that on the... What's going on there? No, let's turn this around. That's probably a bit stupid. Let's get rid of that. Let's put the balloons... Well, we'll put the balloons near the roller coaster. In fact, right next to it, so people on their way to the roller coaster... Oh, alright. The balloons have buggered off. So anyone going to the roller coaster can first get a balloon and stick it up their bum or whatever. We can change the colour. Let's make it an Bulgarish yellow. Oh, you can make them multiple colours. Let's make it yellow and green. That's quite pukey. Yes. Unfortunately, we now need to wait for the damn things to be delivered. And let's have a look at our haulers, see if they're actually doing any useful things. Janitors just wandering around. Mechanics just wandering around. Where's the haulers? There they are. Delivering balloons to balloons. Right, so that's actually happening, but very, very slowly, because that's the... Stop saying kill them all! Blaze is suggesting I need to kill them all. Well, we'll build a killer ride at some point. I think I'll leave this one as it is, because this one seems to be really attracting a lot of people. So let's see... I suspect I won't be able... I'm not sure if I can actually kill people in this. I'm not sure if that actually is a thing you can do, because you might not be able to actually open the ride in the first place if it's totally brock. Also, how much money have I got? I've only got 11,000 quid. My money is actually running down the drain at the moment. Let's see where all the money's going. Operation's quite expensive. It's going to be rides, isn't it? And building rides. Does it say that? Oh god, there's all sorts of bloody options there which I can't be bothered to investigate. Also, yeah, March was expensive. I suppose because I was building rides. I might not actually be able to build that much of an... Okay, let's... Oh, go-karts. Well, let's have a go at go-karts. This is... Probably won't be able to kill anyone with this. Let's build the station. I think you had go-karts like this in Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, didn't you? I think this was a thing you could actually do. Let's make it go up in the air. Let's make this the tallest go-karts in the world. Right, let's just make this insanely unfair. There was a supply shortage of cups! Oh, flippin' heck. That's the scariest thing that's ever happened. I wonder if you can actually... Oh, you can't do curves. And you can't do tilt... Oh, you can do a little tilty. That'll scare people up. This location is already occupied. Is it? I think it is. Right, let's make it randomly go off into the distance there. Let's actually reset that to 0. That's presumably station. What's this? Oh, you can build helixes. Ooh. Right. In that case, let's helix. I think it's quite a cool ride. I'd actually like to go on a go-kart track that actually has that. It's very Mario Kart-esque. Right, now let's get down to... Oh! Down to the ground level. Let's bung in the... Start... Like that. Actually, where's the entrance gone? Did I actually place the entrance? Yeah, let's try that again. Right, entrance and exit. Ah, that's why it wasn't on the station. Right, fine. Right, there, that's more like it. Right, now we need the path. Just quickly build one of these. Oh, that's good. It has the intelligence to not put the entrance there. It actually goes all the way down there. That's good. Some of the older games did not do that. That doesn't even need to be tested because it is just a go-kart ride. Let's see. That should be quite fun. Quite a fun little go-kart ride. Tilting carts should kill some uncareful drivers, points out Sam. Well, hopefully, not only will they fall off here, they'll fall down onto here and then get run over by someone. So it's a win-win situation. Or a kill-kill situation. Blaze is suggesting I burn the entire park down. Yes. Oh, hello to Cathal. I just completely missed him arriving. Hello. Also, Mar will selling? If that's how you pronounce it, probably not. And Ibrahim X Games Videos. Hello to you as well, who's just arrived. Right, I'm actually waiting for these damn bastards to actually set off. It looks like you, Nora Howard, is holding everyone up. Game saved. Ooh. What are you thinking? This soft drink is... Oh god, apparently the soft drinks are cheap. Not for long they won't be. Soft drinks. That's the bloody pretzels, don't give a toss about them. There we go, there's the soft drinks. Let's bung up the price. Let's bleed these bloody bastards for everything they've got. Right, come on lads. Are you going to set off? It may need to be a full ride. Let's have a look. Operation, minimum waiting time 10 seconds. Wait, at the moment it is actually waiting for it to fill up. And there aren't that many people around at the moment, so maybe... Apparently I can't change that. Oh no, don't synchronise stations. Oh, apparently I need to... I need to close the ride, change the laps and stuff like that. Okay, well, sod it. We'll just let them... They'll just have to wait. It looks like there are more people turning up down this way. So, whatever. So we will probably need to start making a new zone, I guess. Let's make zone number 2. So this will be the start of that. Zone 1 really should be... Oh, god damn it. Zone 1 should be kind of incorporating this, I think. Like that. Just because it's silly otherwise. So zone 2, I'll extend zone 2 as we need. Now we actually... I think we actually need some more of those funny little... Actually, we need some more exciting benches, don't we? Exciting benches! Right. Bung in the benches. 8,000 quid. As I say, I thought I might have infinite money on the sandbox, but obviously not. More benches. Probably more bins. Oh, you can have you can have edges. Yeah, it doesn't actually... Alright. It doesn't actually auto line up with anything, so you can just bung them in for the sake of it. Right, this is now the hedge district. We've got the rocky district over here, and now we've got the hedge district. Oh, there we go. Finally, they're off. They're off. Let's see, watch them go around here. Flip it, heck. We've got a broken ride, lads. So they're going to do that for 3 laps. Oh, everyone's... Look at this. Everyone's using my new benches. They're new. Also, look at this. There's another sad... Oh, bloody hell, I put the bench down. God. Yeah, oh, I see. So it must be a tiredness thing. Because old Sleepy here was running for a bench. Ah, okay. So the tiredness bar is that way round. Oh, that's annoying. Because you'd expect the right-hand side to be good, not bad. That's confusing. Yeah, that's fine. Cheerful and stingy. Carla is cheerful and stingy. Ah. Right. Okay, so let's have a look at the... Oh, the balloons are in! The balloons are in stock. This is my yellow balloons. Can we actually change them on the fly, then? Oh, so we can. Apparently changing the... You can only change one colour. Oh, maybe... Oh, who cares? So what's that? Oh, I see. So you can actually save these for other things. So I could always... Oh, yeah, look. It's actually saved it. Someone just screamed really nastily. Maybe someone died. Right, so this... Oh, here we go, look. We can paint this in the most incredibly garish colour. Oh, this is now our theme. Oh, my God. That's fairly disastrous. Yeah, now we can actually make everything look absolutely foul. It's a bit of a difficult thing to use this. It doesn't work in the same way as the zoning. It just, like, draws a line. instead of like a... It's not... It doesn't do it by zones or whatever. Hire a firing squad, says Blaze. And murder them, he also adds. No! No murder. Oh, not much murder anyway. By the looks of it, we didn't manage to kill anyone on the go-karts, which is faintly disappointing. We should work out whether... people are saying that they aren't complaining about the price, but they're not saying it's good value either, so we probably are setting it as a reasonable amount. Let's have a... Oh, hang on. If we've got a second zone, it means that we will need to start thinking about Zone 2 staff. Janitor Anna Maguire, you are now a Zone 2 girl. You do that. Haulers... Oh god, we'll probably need them... I'm actually not going to bother with the haulers and zones. I don't think it makes much sense for them to be in zones, because at the moment... Well, it just doesn't make much sense. Mechanic, we do need a new mechanic, so we'll make him a Zone 2 chap. Jamie Brooks. Hang on, it's some... What's going on? Why can't I pick him up? Oh, there we go. That's more like it. Zone 2. Oh, let's... Oh, God. Let's have a... Oh, let's have a shark. Let's hire a shark. Where are you? Let's have a look. Let's put you down by the entrance. Right, let's make it a cheese shark. We need to change it. Can we change the colour of the damn thing? We can. Right, so... I think you might only be able to choose one colour. I think. It's cheesy. I think that's fairly cheesy. Nice cheese shark. Where are you going? Actually, where's this? What's this? I think this must be where the haulers pick up their goods. But apparently the cheese shark is going to drink the oil. Or whatever the hell. That's peculiar. This is probably where they go for a cig. All the workers slope off and have a cig. I remember there was a rumour about the original theme park, a bit of a naughty rumour that someone suggests that in certain situations you could actually make your employees go for a cig, but I don't think that was actually true. Anyway, everyone's knackered. Let's put some benches down. Look at them all. Sit down, you sods. Take a load off. There we go. That's our new bench district. Let's go for some of these more blueprints. Blaze suggests give the shark a harpoon launcher. Sadly, we can't really do much with these mates. Let's start building a let's actually theme this around castles in the sense that just using pre-existing prefabs, because I can't be bothered to actually make myself ones. Castle. Oh god, look at actually you can make shitloads of stuff. Oh, look at this. Right, let's do this. Oh, hang on, I keep on revolving the wrong thing. So, and that. And let's make this a really big... Have I run out of money? Oh, no, I haven't. Well, that could go on forever, couldn't it? What else is there down here? Castle walls. Oh my god, there's an entire castle you can make. It's it's more expensive than the money I've actually got. But that would be all those pieces put together in a more sensible way than I did. Maybe you can actually get a loan out. Loans. Not 100% sure you can. That's a shame. You might be able to. I'd probably have to find the right instructions. Let's have a drink. Well, I think we should try and make a coaster that's more lethal. I was going to say lethal, but as I say, I'm not 100% sure we can actually do that. But look at this. Look how... I mean, this is 58 excitements, which is bloody good, I think. But I could do with making it very high. A bus dropped off 14 inverter double swing fans. Oh, there's outings. So presumably that's that lot there. They're all going to go on the same ride, apparently. We can terraform. Ugh. Ugh. What else can you do actually with this? So... Oh, that's smoothing. That's no good. Right, let's see what we can do with the mount. Oh my! Right, that hill is called Jamie's Folly. Oh my god, this is actually really easy to do, and I don't think it costs anything. Huh? Will that break the ride? Oh. The ride is now in the hill. Oh bloody hell! Oh, lads. I bet the sexy times going on in there. Has it paused? Oh, no. They all came out alive. It would be great if 10 went in and only 9 came out. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you just watching the... I think you might... He's actually just watching the ride. Well, yeah, watching go-karts, it says down there. Let's have a look at him. Look at you, Mr. Watcher. Who watches the Watchmen, though? Oh, hello, what did you do there? What are you doing? Did you just try and pat her on the arse? I think yes. Oh, hello, there's a mechanic. Oh, he's a cheerful little fellow. Oh, it's Jamie Brooks again. Hello. So apparently you can actually get people vandalising parks here. Anyway, where's that inverted swingamy-doodah? I think that's it, isn't it? There's inverted doubles. Oh, vomit! Right, someone's been vomiting, lads. But yeah, look, those 14 people have all joined the queue. This seems to be quite a popular ride. Won't be any more. Now it's £6 to get in. Everyone really likes it, so I think it's good. I think it's yeah, good. I think people will actually pay more money. Sam suggests Fister Hill should be its name. God damn it. That was, I think it was last week's stream we talked about that. Look at this, look how lumpy it all is now. It's my new mountain range. It could be called the Fister Alps. Oh no, oh shit, the coaster's broke. Okay, so thankfully we actually have hopefully assigned Mechanic 2 automatically to this. Yeah, oh, I think it's already happened. It took a few seconds for me to actually find it, and it's already repaired. That mechanic is a very good mechanic. Give him a raise. Maybe I will give him a raise. Is that possible? I don't think so. I think it's all set at the same price. That's good, because in the original theme park, if you remember that was like the very, very old one from the 90s. That had a really horrible mechanism. Everything was fine, other than the fact that every so often the game would randomly break, and you'd actually have to solve a union dispute where you actually had to do a little mini game where you had to get 2 hands. It kind of like the screen was here, and there was like a hand here. Oh, I'm doing some actual action here. There's a hand here and a hand here, and this would be like the park's wage off. Actually, well, this will be the wage off of like £10 an hour, and this would be the union demands of like 12, and you had to sort of like keep on increasing your offer or decreasing or whatever until eventually the hands would shake. And if that didn't happen, all your workers would go out and strike for ages. And it was a weird little mechanism, and it always happened when you just walked out to go to the toilet and get a drink. You came back and discovered everyone was on strike, and it was a real pain in the arse. But yeah, thankfully no other theme park game since has bothered revisiting that stupid mechanism. God damn it. Blaze suggests make a giant baking soda volcano and burn them. I'm not burning them all. God damn it. Hello to Alan, Mikhail, who, have you pronounced that? Who's just joined the chat. I'm doing terrible with pronunciations this week. Let's see if we can actually do any kind of like volcano sort of... I don't think... You probably can't... I know you can do water. So let's start with that. Oh, By the looks of it, it's possible to actually drown everyone. We should probably not drown everyone. Actually, I'm not quite sure how this water works then. Hang on, let's... Well, okay, what we'll do, I'm going to do an experiment first. Because I don't really want to drown everyone. Let's do that. It doesn't cost any money to do this, apparently. It suggests you might. Okay. That's a pond, I guess. It's a bit of a strange-looking pond. Let's see, just out of interest, see if we can actually make it look red by painting it. Red. Oh, you can't paint the land. Oh, no, you can't, can you? God damn it. There is ways of... Let's double check that now. We can change the terrain to look different, I guess. That looks almost lava-like. I'm trying to think of a way of doing this. Is there anything you can paint? Go to that. Go to that. Oh, that's sand. So I'm just going to check... Oh, ice! See if you can actually paint either of these. No, you can't. I think the painting tool does seem to be very limited. Which means you can't really do lava. That's the closest you're going to get to lava, I think. Sort of, I guess. So that's now an attraction. That's the pond of weird diamonds. Jerry suggests, make them drink 90 gallons of water and then jump around on their stomachs until they poop. Michael, apparently, I think I played Theme Park on the Sega Genesis, or Mega Drive in the UK. Oh god, it was... because I played it on the Amiga 600, but it was very limited. Like, the Amiga 1200 version was the full version, but the 600 one, like, they cut out half of it. And crucially, I mean, you can cut out rides and stuff, but they got rid of any kind of zoning. So unfortunately, if you played it on the basic Amiga 600, all your janitors would eventually congregate in like the northeast end corner of the park, and nothing in the southwest would ever get fixed. And it was a major problem for large parks. But they did the best they could because it was really kind of like it was really taxing the system. Back in the Amiga days, bloody hell, that was a long time ago. Was it a Theme Park 2? I have a feeling there might have been some weird Theme Park 2 sequel type thing. I'm not quite sure what it was called. But yeah, then Roller Coaster Tycoon shamelessly turned up and basically made the territory its, so to speak. When I think it's Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, I think was my definite favourite, because even if it's just the graphical style, because it was less cartoony, it was more kind of a bit more like this really. Although this is kind of like half graphically style-wise, this is halfway between the original Theme Park and Roller Coaster Tycoon, I think. But you can make some real garish shit in this. Look at that! It's horrid. There's my rock district. This is basically like a series of half-finished things. What a great park. And can you put some scenery walls down there, suggests Mike. I'll put it around the pond. Hang on, let's do that. Alan says, did you ever play the very first Prince of Persia game? Yes, I would have done. I didn't own that myself, but it was a very... it went down very well, that, because it had that very specific kind of like animation and art style. And it was quite an intriguing game. And eventually, of course, it went on to produce a film starring Jake Gyllenhaal, where he ran around, and it was just not quite the same as the game. But to be fair, what video game ever got turned into a film and was very much like the original video game? If anyone saw the Doom film, that was a bit strange. It was, yeah, just it was very strange. But then, like an hour into the film, it actually goes into this first-person perspective, actual Doom FPS type view, and it's a bit nuts. I'm trying to find a fence or something. Oh, what's this? You can... oh, there's spooky... oh, there's different things. Oh, okay. Oh, so you can filter things by... oh, so... oh, hang on. Let's... oh, it's just too fitted to use this. I can't be bothered. Oh, no, there we go. I've actually got all the... no, I haven't. Yeah, I saw it. Okay, let's put a fence. Let's try and find this damn fence. Is there a fence? Oh, there must be a fence somewhere. Performance issues. We've noticed before... null... oh, not a null reference exception. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. Let's pretend that's not happening. It actually tells you to hide it, so why not? Performance... oh, you can make dumpsters. Oh, good. Now, there doesn't seem to be much in the way of fences. There's that sort of thing, I guess, but never mind. Alan points out the film is based on the newer versions of Prince of Persia, but the very first game was amazing. Yeah, it was. I mean, I remember a lot of the Amiga classics at the time. I can't remember any of them right now. James Pond 2 Robocod. That was surprisingly good, I guess. For a good, that was like a platform game that should have been shit, and it was actually quite fun. And had one of the greatest cheat codes in history, where you actually had to collect... no, I can't even bother to go into that. You just did. This park is actually getting really big. I'm actually going to have to expand this. Inverted double string is broken. Oh well. Let's actually expand the park. This is only the small sandbox, so it's not... how big is this? So it's only got that much size in it. Let's build... well, hang on, let's build up into the air. Oh yes, look at how easy this is compared to the originals. Oh, that's so lovely. That's so much easier. Uh-oh. It doesn't go down again. Well, it does now. Right. That's fine. Right, let's make something of this water feature. Make it so we can actually... here we go. Now we can actually go around it. So let's try and decorate this properly this time. Mike says, I own this game, but my computer is crap, so I haven't played it in a while. So I don't know about the performance of this. I haven't seen... until that funny pop-up came up, I haven't seen any problems with this. But I suspect we were talking early on about how the Roller Coaster Tycoon was incredibly efficiently programmed. But I suspect this one isn't quite so efficiently programmed. If it is actually, I would have thought like crap computers should be able to run this, but it's a shame if it doesn't, because it feels like a game that should be playable on absolutely anything. I'm doing some logs. You'd be pleased to know. The Red-Eyed Raven, hello to you. Blaze says, get into Rick and Morty as soon as you can. I've literally watched one episode of that, and I watched it about a week ago. It's quite intense, isn't it? In fact, I might... there's one possible future Starbound video I'm going to do is looking at silly Starbound mods, and one of them is where it turns the sun into a screaming Rick and Morty sun. So that might be just like a fun little thing to do in the video. I think Starbound mods, I'm going to be doing quite a few of those videos. So I'll put one out today on the channel. That was about mech mods, which is something a video I've been meaning to make for a couple of weeks now. And just got round to it because there wasn't that many mech mods around until very recently. Problems in a nearby theme park attracts more visitors to you. Yes. Maybe they managed to start killing their guests off. Right, let's tree up. We need some. There's some lovely flowers. I think I'm wasting a lot of money building in a place that absolutely nobody's ever going to come to. In fact, in that respect, let's actually put some flowers here. Let's make this the flower district as well as the rock district. There's actually trees then. Oh, here we go. Right. The mountains are going to be covered in... Oh god, look at this. Look how drunken it is when you actually put these down. Hire a mafia for your park. No. Oh, I can. What I can do is hire... I can hire security. So, it's Francisco Hammond, apparently. I'm going to put him here. Where is he? So, Francisco Hammond is now going to be renamed the entire Mafia. There it is. The entire Mafia is now the security of this park. For some reason, the security guard is going into the thing. It's a bit of a shame that you can't. That the staff in this are really hard to spot. Because if you're just like wandering around the park, you wouldn't notice the security guard. I mean, I think the original like I can't pronounce Roller Coaster Tycoon. In the original Roller Coaster Tycoon, all the job sorts were very distinctive, and you could see them a mile off. Having said that, the mechanic is really obvious, isn't he? There he goes, having a bit of a wander. Nothing for him to do at the moment. I've just broken a... Oh, never mind. Right, so let's make this the snow district. There's a lot of districts in this game now. What did we call this hill range? The Mountains of Pricks or something, I don't know. That sounds like something I'd call it. Let's paint the landscape. So that's using this. Snow... There he is. So let's zoom out. And with in theory... Yes, there we go. The world is now a snow globe. Oh, that's quite cool. It's a bit shonky. It's now an ice pool, by the way. It's no longer a volcano. It never was. But, yeah. A girl can dream. A little bit more down there, I think. We'll make this the extreme of the snow biome. God, that's so much brighter. Let's put a ride in the mountains. Let's see. Double Ferris wheel. Oh, this is going to be nice. If we can just find somewhere to put this down. I've still got over 5,000 quid. Bloody hell. Everything shakes so much when you actually put things down. Let's turn things around. This is going to be a pain in the arse to actually path up. That can go. That's actually quite a lethal looking ride. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. Right. This is going to be a pain in the arse to actually make. Hang on. Huh? Is that right? Yeah, that works. That's all good. And then... Oh, nah. That's average at best. Let's try that again. Oh, that's just broken and stupid. That's not working. Right, try that again. Okay, now it's starting to get fiddly. Make it go. No! You shag! I've got an idea. Let's do it this. Oh, this is a pain in the arse. There, I said it. It's going in the wrong direction. Right, there we go. And no, it's still bollocks. This is so weirdly fiddly, considering. Right. Now that needs to go to there. And there we go. God, that was a pain in the arse. Alright, so now there's like a lovely little double Ferris wheel in the mountains. They're really going to have to work to get up there. But I don't care because prick off. They really are trying to encourage me to actually kill everyone in the chat. Oh, Fist of Hills, that was it, says Sam. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Right, okay, so people are actually turning up here already. We should probably put in some benches. Just to placate Blaze. They're going to be killer benches, somehow. And it turns out benches are something that these bastards need a lot of. Oh, there's already benches there. I think it's the bench district, that. Well, that's really annoying, isn't it? Where is it? There, that rights are wrong. This is stuff I remember doing in like Transport, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. Just doing all this, so like every so often you just have to start putting bins and benches everywhere. Otherwise, there's chaos and depravity, possible sexual content. Right, let's get. Oh dear, I just put a bin in the middle of nowhere. I've never felt more alive. Right, let's. I can't zoom out anymore. That's a shame. But we can do this. So Zone 2 is now a massive one. That can be the whole Arctic zone. We probably should hire a bonus janitor. Carrie Lloyd. We've already got one. Admittedly, we've already got one janitor there. Yeah, that should be fine. We probably will need to actually put some food up here as well, because by this time, I mean, if they actually need a piss, and they're going to have to run all the way back to the entrance. So first of all, let's have a toilet. Oh, it just made a horrible squelching noise. Also, there is a shortage of ride parts. Safety will suffer. Oh, maybe everyone will die. Ooh. God damn it. Killer benches, yes indeed. Anyway, yeah, let's do a little. I don't want to make the food district also the toilet district, because that is just like. We'll put the Chinese food thing next to the toilet. Oh no, there's going to be. Oh no. It's going to take them ages to actually stock this, isn't it? Maybe this is where we need the depot then. Let's put the depot kind of here-ish. Let's actually rip up that tree. Now in theory, actually I have no idea how these work. So there's no theory. No theory at all. So yeah, it's going to take a while for those to get stocked up, which is a strange old mechanism. Let's have a cash machine, because I'm sure everyone's desperately running out of cash by now. Everyone's still stuck around here, aren't they? Nobody's going further into the park, which is a shame because the go-karts aren't really that well attended. Oh, apparently 12 people want to go on it, so that's not too bad. This ride is still doing okay. Still looks too scary for people. Everyone's really happy with this. In fact, I know what I'll do. Dumpsterland is now going to be even more expensive. Apparently, the park entrance fee is a good deal. Where can I get something to drink around here? That's more likely. That's probably me who said that. Let's put the price up. If there's anything like the original games, the more rides you have, the more you can get away with charging these pricks. Right, here we go. So let's have a look at this current food district, see how people are doing. A lot of people are sitting down. We probably need to do additional bench action. I know what I'll do. This seems peculiar, but it means that we actually do allow for more benches. Oh, there's a good sound effect here. Let's try and turn the volume up a bit. It sounds like record scratching. It's most peculiar. I'm not sure if you actually heard that or not, but If you didn't, tough titty. Put that there. So yeah, absolutely everyone in the world can sit down there now. They can stare at each other. Look at these people staring at each other across a crowded boardwalk. These two are so going to bang with your bloody non-brand Pepsi there. Oh, you've got one as well. Oh, they're really happy. Yes. I'll have to set up a bang tent somewhere. There's one. Yes. They can go in the podium. I like this little thing. I'm hoping at some point they do add more of these kind of blueprint type stuff. There's also, I mean, you can actually make them, just like in the original games, you can actually plonk down rides willy-nilly, although they do cost a fortune, obviously. And we are now down to 2,000 quid. So once again, I'm going to try. Apparently you can get loans. There's a line for loans right here. But actually getting hold of the damn loan in the first place. Oh, look at my finances. Going down somewhat. Do you suggest that we kill people and then, at the very least, strip their clothes before you toss them in the incinerator? Oh, wait, that's for RimWorld. It sure is. Oh, game saved. Hooray! And somewhere in the distance, someone screams in agreement. Finances. Okay, let's try and find... I mean, the loan mechanism. Maybe the loan mechanism isn't actually in the game yet. Advertising campaign. Market research. Just general finances. Can't see how to get a loan. So maybe that's not a possible thing then. That's disappointing. Maybe there's another screen somewhere. I'll just see if there's anything else I can click. I don't think so. Maybe I'll just go into negative money. But I can look at that. Look at the I'm down over. Well, I'm down a shitload of cash. I think I need to stop spending so much. But I'm going to speed things up a bit and see what things are like price-wise. See if we can actually get into a profit situation. I'm just going to put that pin that up there. I think. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm going to see how much I can get away with charging people. Let's get the thoughts up. Only 2 people now think it's a good deal. So we'll have to wait and see what other people... If people say, holy shit, this is too expensive, then I'll put the price down. But it looks like... Oh, look, that person just said it was a good deal. So it's now going to go up to 10 quid. So we need to arrest development of this plummeting amount of cash. So it's 2.2 at the moment. Let's try and... Oh, look, there's no stock! Out of stock. Pricks. God damn it. But we've been doing well by the looks of it. On that. But is it just a case of getting more haulers? I think it might be. Already... Oh, yeah, look. Hauler David Hall is too tired to work? You lazy twat. Ah! Right. That's actually a good point. We may need more staff rooms. It's already served 17 members of staff. Suddenly you can't see what's going on inside there, but by the looks of it, it's also got one of the bog fans. Like, over... Look, the bog has a fan to get rid of all the disgusting juices into the air. So is that. So there must be a bog right here. So we know what's going on, is all I'm saying. Right. Toasty suggests it is way more fun to have them suffer. Yeah, so difficult to make them suffer. Oh, look at that. People just been turfed out. Let's see what... there's people wanting to go on it. We can't really put the price up too much, I don't think. Gravitron is broken. I thought you said gravity is broken. I thought people were going to start shooting up into the air. Which would make for an interesting situation. Someone make a mod. Let's have a look at you. This is the closest... Hot drinks has been out of stock for 10 minutes. So this is as close as you can get to actually a first-person view of this. Yeah. Doesn't really do much. So I think it is a case of actually hiring more haulers. We are actually starting to make more money though. Look at that. We're now up to 2.6 from 2.2. Where's Hot Drinks? I think Hot Drinks was the one we set up here, wasn't it? Here we go. Hot Drinks. So you can actually clean these things. So maybe you can clean the bog. I can force clean it. Dirtiness 48%. Oh, someone's gone in. We know what you're doing. Oh my god, everyone's gone rogue. Everyone tried to go into the toilet at once. Ah. Apparently now it was cleaned at some point there. I wasn't quite sure who by, but it happened. So I'm no longer on the... I mean, last week and the week before I was on the that delicious black cherry cream soda. Surprisingly good. This week I'm back on the booze with just a regular Citra drink. I just needed a nice cold one tonight, I think. So let's extend the park a bit more. We've got a bit more cash now. So I think we'll have a cheap ride in the Ice District. There's the Enterprise ride, starring Scott Bakula. The Gravitron, the G-Lock. Oh, the Launch Drop Tower. That might be fun. Is that a... Oh, you can load the blueprint. Drop Tower with structure. Not much of a structure. But yeah, there's quite a few people around here, so it would be good to actually have them all do stuff in the same area. I think that was English. A group of... Oh, hello, lads. A group of vandals is roaming the park. Oh. There are vandals in my park. Let's slow things down. Let's try and find these bastards. And let's tonk them. Are you a vandal? No. Oh, I heard a clank. I heard someone clanked. Right, let's hire a staff. We've only got one, and we've got the entire mafia, haven't we? Let's hire Kevin Coleman. Right, so I don't know if in this game how the vandals. Oh, hello! Look, he's on the move. He's seen something. Let's keep an eye on him. Oh, the benches are fucked. Oh, here we go. Look. But what did you just do there? Did you actually tell someone off? Well, he no longer seems to be running for the hills. He's caught one vandal, so it was that bloke. Are you taking him out? Are you taking him out of the park or what? Leaving the park. I think so. I think he's I don't think the system is particularly very robust at the moment, but I'm banned. Oh look, he has actually been banned. It's not really very obvious, this system at the moment. I mean, it's not really obvious that he's been led away in handcuffs or anything like that. But apparently it is working. Apparently that guy has been dragged out. Although the security guard is now off for a crafty cig. Since we actually last looked down here, I've actually put in a great big wall in front of this cig area, so they really can go for a good smoke if they really wanted to. Okay, so that's how the system works. They just go. Oh, clank! I heard another. Oh, bench! This has gone as well. Right, we definitely need more security guards. We need 5,000 of them. Right, come on, you! Get away from the. Stop having a crafty cig. I don't know how close he has to be. Maybe he actually has to catch someone in the act, or maybe... Yeah, I think that's the case. Which means we'll actually have to re-bench. Ah, yes, it's nice and straightforward. You don't actually have to like delete the old one or anything. Hang on a second. These are miraculously repaired. These benches are good again. Well, someone repaired them, but I'm not quite sure who. Huh, alright. I'm going to accept that. Bloody vandals. Toast just, I need to crack a cold one with the boys. Very mean-tastic. Militant or something suggests someone let Blaze into the park. Yeah, good point. There's the cheese shark having a bit of a roam around the place. Sam suggests drag him into the staff room for easy removal from the world. Well, we could just flush him down the bog. Oh, shh! I just deleted something. That was just literally a right click and I deleted it. I sold the building. Soft drinks, hot dogs. What the bloody hell used to be here? It was a food or a drink. But I think it's time for some delicious pizza. Let's make this a margarita. Out of stock. Can you actually change the type of pizza? Probably not. Let's make it more expensive. Oh, you can! You need meat, you need vegetables and cheese. Oh, I see, so you have to have meat on it. But you don't actually have to have vegetables or cheese on it. Well, let's put on that much cheese. And let's have one plum on top. Oh, the beer is making me gassy. That cheapens things up a bit. It now costs 10 quid instead of 50 quid to... Yeah. So it's basically like a it's a meat feast with one vegetable on top. I'm sure they're going to be very happy with that. So what else can you do? Oh, yeah, this is very much like the old theme park, isn't it? Where you can actually change all this stuff. Or is it? I can't actually remember how much of this sort of stuff you could do in Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. But it's always that kind of like micromanagement stuff that isn't that exciting, really. I mean, I mean, changing like how much you charge for a hot dog. I mean, the strategy always used to be just like whatever price it suggested, increase it by like 20%, and that was it really. There wasn't really a huge amount of strategy to it. Some suggest we use the vandal meat. Oh yes, we could actually start to have a nice little automated system where we flush the vandals down the bog, and there's a pipe that goes into our hot dog stall, and we recycle everyone. Oh, that would be good. That would be like fracking universe, the dark side, only not starbound. Oh no! There are flies being attracted to this. We really do need to start hiring more staff. This park is starting to smell of litter and poo. I can never. Oh, here we go. So we've got two janitors in zone 2, but only one in zone 1. So let's do that. Let's watch. Oh, that was slightly that lacked sustained dramatic interest. Meanwhile, our hauler is hauling arse. Again, shout out to Rimworld. Oh, I know what we'll do. We'll make use of the employee paths. That's actually completely pointless. That's helping nothing. Yeah. So only employees can go down that path, but it's completely worthless in every respect, so that's not really very... Yeah. Well, we could... I mean, there's no huge amount. I mean, there'd be no... We just put in normal paths. Because I am aware that this area is getting a bit crowded. So, if we do that, that does something. Everyone's really enjoying the park, it's good to see. This is doing absolutely nothing. This is the depot we set up ages ago and has done absolutely bugger all. What's this? Add what? What am I doing here? Okay, let's try... Maybe I have to... Oh look, I've set up a thing! I've definitely done something. Hot drinks and Chinese food. So in theory, I reckon that haulers will eventually stock this with all this stuff, the raw materials that go into making this. So in future, when there is a shortage, when we run out of Chinese food and hot drinks, that should contain some stock, and because the haulers will get busy, and it will be a lot easier to actually fix. That's the theory. But no. Sky Creeper, hello? What was it? Blaze said I can't hear you anymore. I think that's just you. Hello to Sky Creeper, by the way. Good to see you. Look, I pronounced your name correctly this time. So, turns out you've actually been in the chat for a while. I think I've been concentrating on my my depot-related excitement. Right, so at the moment we've got 2 zones set up. We may need more staff. Let's have a look. Let's do a vomit check. Let's see if there's any vomit or litter flapping about the place. Let's see if there's any pineapple in this pizza. That's what the vegetable is. 1 pineapple chunk to annoy people who don't like ham and pineapple on their pizza. I couldn't care less either way with the whole pineapple ham thing, but it seems to be a thing. People either seem to love it or hate it. It's okay. That's my controversial opinion. For some reason, those benches not getting fixed. So at the moment, there doesn't seem to be any vomit around the place. You'd have thought if there's going to be any vomit, it would be around the vomit coaster. Although this isn't really a vomit coaster because it's it turns out it was actually quite low intensity. Let's just freaking sod off. There we go. Just remind ourselves. Excitement and intensity are high, but nausea is very low. So we are not making people puke their little guts out when they get off our ride. So there's no puke there. There's no puke there. There's a supply shortage of condiments. So the hot dogs are going to be bare. Red sauce, brown sauce. In this case, no sauce at all. Literally nobody's going to get that. And meanwhile, back at the ice pond, what I really want, something I've wanted since Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, is the ability to add animals. And because one of the most charming things I thought about Roller Coaster Tycoon was the fact that ducks landed in sufficiently large bodies of water. And it was just really cute watching them dabble away. And because ducks do indeed dabble. Let's just check the bins. There's bins fairly sort of sorted at the moment. Oh, Lensa is suggesting, or telling me, you need to connect the depot to the main depot with the pipes. Oh, okay, right. Thank God you actually suggested that. Let's see. So, and presumably, if I just do that to the Sig Alley, actually, what actually counts as the depot? Is that the depot? deliveries. Well, I'm having trouble here. Hang on. What actually counts as the main... Hang on, let's just get rid of that. Not quite sure what I'm supposed to click on here. It doesn't seem to be really... You'd have thought that would be it. And that's a little sort of... yeah. If you know how to do this, do let me know. Because I can't seem to connect the pipes up at the moment. Unless you're just guessing. I don't know. We'll try that again. Unless maybe... Oh no, that's nothing to do with anything. So let me just... Yeah, I'll try once more, but I'm not sure if I'm actually connecting this up. I'm not sure if this is even what I'm supposed to be doing. So do let me know if you know it, if you know more about that. Up, dog. What's up, dog? Sorry. I'm totally willing to fall for that joke. Oh, there we go. There's some delivering condiments to hot dogs. I don't know about the delivery system. I think I'm not going to bother with that. Sam suggests ducks are dabbling into drugs. Yeah, they're taking quack. Ah! Ha, ha. Actually, that's quite a good joke considering I had 1 second to think of it. I hope to see laughter in the chat. Or else. So the bins are just basically not being used at all. That's a completely pointless bin. I've over-binned, I think. So they're not going to ever get emptied. I think the main thing is going to be the trash cans around here. Contents, yeah, that's getting a bit fuller. So really, it's only going to be the bins around here. Because I remember from the original Tycoon games, they tended to, sometimes they just sit here, and then once they'd finished, they'd go and place the trash in the trash can, which you'd expect. But occasionally, they'd go rogue, like him. He looks rogue. But occasionally, they'd actually do a little bit of a walk and drink, and they'd walk through the park, and then they'd need to, like, here we go. This is exactly what I mean. And then they'd want to dispose of stuff. And so you'd have to put bins quite a long way away from the food and drink stuff. So it looks like this is where people seem to be I keep on hearing screaming, but that's the nature of a theme park, isn't it? So it looks like that's the bin that people keep on going to. It's probably I see it. This is the reason why, because there's nowhere to sit. I don't know why I pressed that. It's randomly kicking. There's nowhere to sit around here. We'll fix that. We'll make another little district. Actually, this kind of like alpine type pathing. It really suits the alpine type stuff. So you can go around the back of the bog if you want now, lads. You'll be pleased to know. Now we need to actually put in the benches. So now they can eat their pizza in peace. Although I don't think there's actually any pizzas being sold here, but never mind. We'll put... Oh, actually, let's... I know what I was going to do. Souvenirs. Those souvenirs things. Oh, a vending machine! I've never seen one of those before. Nah, whatever. Let's put in the souvenir stall, and we'll do it... Let's do it... where should I put this? I want to make sure it's where people walk past. There we go. I'm pressing shift to go up in the air. There we go. So in theory, that should be working. Just scroll back to see if anyone's actually told me about the pipes. No. Damn it. Well, oh god. I just realised how much people have actually been saying while I've also been distracted. Toasty Day, thanks for your laughter about my hilarious joke. Toasty suggests it would be cool if you could host raves or concerts. Fireworks would be fun. I seem to remember there's at least one game where you can actually make fireworks. Maybe that's Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, the first 3D one. The pipes are objects you need to build, says Lenser. And Neil says, under the Build Depot menu, there is a tab where you can build piping. It's basically water piping that transfers the goods to your decentralized depot. The Build Depot menu. Alright, let's have a look at that. Oh, I'm not seeing that. Oh! This! Oh! That's what that is. Huh. Right, okay. This suddenly makes things a lot more... How would you do this, then? You have to do it up in the air. Oh, you can make it go down... Am I doing this correctly? I wonder. Right, let's have a look. I think I might have buggered this. Because I put all this castle nonsense in. Let's just give it... Oh, no, you can't do it all at once. Hang on. We may need to do a bit of serious bulldozing of castle. How do you actually get the pit? Oh my god. Right. There we go. Right, let's try and actually do this then. We probably won't be able to actually do this very well because I haven't designed my park around this. Where does it actually go into then? It's not around this side, is it? Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. I'm rapidly losing interest in this pipe work. And we end up spending all our money on pipes that don't work. But that's how you do it anyway. Well, actually, that's not how you don't do it. But I think you can get the general idea. I don't want to spend too much time on this. You can drop, Neil says you can actually drop the pipes in the ground, so you can actually do that. But we've never got a little attraction all of our own, so that's good to see. Look, this is the little object déjà, or whatever it's called. Blaze suggests I do a purge in the park. Again, no. God damn it. Yeah, I can't be bothered with the pipes. That'll just take forever. But by the looks of it, things are... Oh, that's not in stock yet, but that's souvenirs. I don't think the park isn't really that big enough anyway to really require these things. Meanwhile, there seems to be a problem with this. I have a horrible feeling we're not actually zoning this correctly. So we will need to look at the staff menu. Well, actually, what's this box doing? Whatever. Right, what are we doing? We're looking at not janitors, mechanics. Repairing Gravitron. Oh, God. Oh, it's just a sheer lack of mechanics. You now can be Zone 2. And we also need another Zone 1-er, which we will drop here. Right, you can't expand this window, which is slightly annoying. Also, I want to get rid of this bloody box. That's just Ah, that's right, because I was on the bulldoze thing. I was going to rampantly bulldoze. Rampantly? I was going to bulldoze everything by accident again. Okay, so let's have a look to see if the mechanics are actually heading for zone. Oh, they actually put them in zone 1. Huh. Wandering around, and repairing. So Maria, the new mechanic, is busy repairing, and that's all good. Let's check these messages. Make sure that that's broken. Go-karts is broken, but it was broken. I think everything's been repaired in good time by the looks of it. Sam suggests, are you ever planning on streaming multiplayer games? I'm actually glad you reminded me. Potentially in the maybe next week, I might do some Unturned. I was thinking about doing that this week, but as I mentioned earlier, I need to actually play that a little bit more just to actually work out what the hell I'm doing. Because it turns out I played that about 2 years ago for about 30 minutes. And I've only just played it again since. I think since then it's gone free to play. Or maybe it was always free to play, actually. But since then it's actually gone out of early access. But I need to work out servers and things like that. Because I think you can only... you have to actually do a public server, and it might be a bit fiddly to do for a stream. But might actually do that in future. And toddler death fights! God damn it. And that for once wasn't actually Blaze who suggested that. And Blaze suggests make a giant attack mech from Starbound, and we can pilot it to victory, if not to murder your park. I think there's a theme developing with you. And it's Moider! So meanwhile, the food situation looks very good. I think everyone's really enjoying my food district. And I think what we should have done, we should decorate the hell out of this place. With, not flowers. I'm bored of flowers now. Let's try and find something else. A bulrush? Mushroom? More goddamn rocks. Oh! Lads. Look. We have now the ability to make a death path. Mate! We're gonna guard the entrance to the Gravitron with fire! Actually, those messages can piss off. How bizarre. It doesn't affect them in the slightest, of course. There is, weirdly enough, there doesn't seem to be any mechanism that you can burn your guests alive. Although, what are you doing? I think he gave up looking at the fire and just walked back out again. Huh. I'm going to be kind. I can put them out once they've started burning. There we go. Oh, Toasty suggests Gmod. Yeah, I have kind of like thought about doing Gary's Mod before. Again, though, it's something that I'd actually have to spend a bit of time setting up because I know there's a lot of fiddling and faffing you have to do, and make sure that you and with all the pornographic sprays that people put in, it's Something that you have to like and be very careful with streams. But yeah, I've actually considered doing that before, so that might be another future thing to do. In the immediate future, so I want to play Unturned, but I also want to play. And when in August, this is obviously not a multiplayer game, but in August there's going to be some element of The Long Dark, because that's finally going to be released out of early access into the proper story mode game. And there's going to be a lot of interest in that game again, so I probably will be streaming some of that. Just put out a video on The Long Dark again, my first one in ages. All the vandals have left the park. Oh hey, remember when there were vandals in the park? I completely forgot about that. That does kind of suggest that they have been vandalising more stuff. I'm just still carrying this bloody water thing around. Hey, get rid of that. I'm going to have a bit of a check, a bit of a sanity check to see if there are anything else that's been destroyed. Let's have a look. Benches all looking good. I suspect, like in the original, the vandals only bother destroying things like benches and bins. I seem to remember that was the mechanism of the original games. But yeah, I can't see anything. I don't think the vandals probably got this far into the what appears to be the sausage district, or the Cadbury's Flake, or those crappy little biscuits that you sometimes get with posh coffee. Well, they must be just logs, mustn't they? Can you block sprays? I think so. I seem to remember when looking into this before, there is a way of making it so that sprays, like you can set it onto your own system, where you can just like make so other people's sprays don't appear. So that is actually a possible thing to do. But the trouble is, I mean, it's just I think there's a whole lot of things you have to do to stream Gmod just to make sure it's nice and family friendly and all that. But yeah, I'm definitely keen to do that at some point. Maybe one of like the things like the what do you call it, the obj hunt or whatever you call it. I've actually played them. Made videos on like games inspired by Garry's Mod. Like played Soul Hunt on the channel a while back, a couple of times, which was a fun game, which was very much like Prop Hunt or whatever, but a bit more kind of like advanced and interesting. Unfortunately, I don't think I mean I've tried to go onto official servers recently, and there doesn't seem to be that many people playing it, unfortunately. So it was a bit difficult to actually make anything new on that. But yeah, that's something I might consider as well. Skycreeper has done an emoji type thing. Apparently. I think this is. Oh! Alright. I've done that thing again. Where I break everything. I think I just look. Oh, look at that! I thought you got an American football thing in your hand. No, actually not. No, I think you just must have gone around the fact that yeah, whatever. What are you doing? You're running like the clappers. Look! He's using my employee path. The hauler used my employee path. See? I knew I should have built the employee path. The security guard also, the entire mafia there. There he is again. Also making gratuitous use of the employee path. And you! Everyone's using all the employees are using the employee path that I made thinking it was going to be terrible. But in fact it's actually absolutely great in every respect, and it's getting used all the time. I am so happy. Blaze says, what's your Steam name? Well, it's just Randomise User. Right. Everything's going on fine there. Yeah, everything's fine. I think we're actually kind of like breaking even money-wise. We're not really making huge amounts, but we're not really losing it either. So I think there's probably a good time to actually make another money-making ride. We're just running out of bloody money now. Is there anything? Paddle boats. We can make swans. Submarines. Now the trouble is these are all going to be too expensive. Let's see what. Oh, a haunted house. That'd be quite cool. Let's actually go for the launch drop tower. We're going. Ooh, I think the beer's repeating on me. And we were going to do this a while ago, and then vandals turned up. I really want to like get people into this section of the park. Let's make it so like people actually are over here can actually do something. Well, I'm guessing if this is anything like the original. How do you actually build this up then? Let's just build the entrance and exit. So actually, how do you do this then? How do you actually make it bigger? Music. Oh, we can change it. We can actually add the music. Look, let's accelerate to rock and roll music. I think actually, I have to turn it on first. So how do I actually build the damn thing then? Appearance. Huh. I'm trying to remember from the original games. There was like a a build thing that you clicked if you wanted to build additional things. Oh, here we go. You just have to drag. Ah, here we go. That's more like it. That's a new thing. That never used to be in the original. I wonder how tall you can make this. Oh my god, this is gonna be nuts. Let's test this ride. This might just make everyone absolutely vomit. Blaze asks him when I'm going to stream Unturned. Possibly, I say possibly in the next couple of weeks. But that's due to whether I actually test it out and see if everything's okay again. So I'm not going to promise that I'm actually going to play it, but I might do because I wanted to be doing a bit more multiplayer stuff here and there. Right. Up he goes. I think that's only the first one was only a little one. Now we get to the bigger ones, and I think it's going to get launched 3 times. Today says played Gmod and beat my mod record of 489. Ah. I had 500, but it killed my game in Gmod fashion. Oh, that's the thing, isn't it? Yeah, Gary's mod isn't always the most stable thing. Sky Creeper, what about Terraria? Haven't played that game in a while. Neither have I, but I'll be willing to play that at some point. Obviously, I tend to concentrate on Starbound when it comes to that sort of thing. But yeah, I've made a few videos of Terraria in my time. Like I think when the original 1.3 update came out, which was ages ago, I did a few videos on that, showcasing some of the newer stuff. But every time I go back to it, it reminds me just how much I've forgotten about how to actually get a powerful character and all that. So I'm not very good at the game these days. Even though I'm going to tell you exactly how many hours of Terraria I've got on. It's not like vast amounts. We're not talking chippy gaming style. I've got 260 hours, according to Steam. Although I can say that I've probably got another 50 or 100 hours from playing Terraria before Steam. I think that was a thing that happened. Anyway, excitement 6. Oh, we finally got a very high excitement ride. Nausea's low. Oh, I thought it was a bit more nauseous than that. Okay, so we've now got a really nice little ride going on. Let's. Oh, this is going to happen again, isn't it? Oh, that's fine. Not too bad. And that can just go. Oh god, that's gone rogue. And that's buggered again. And that's also buggered. Stop buggering. Is that right? Oh, dicks! I almost made someone drop to their death. But they don't die. Nobody ever dies in this game. Oh, no. Right, okay. Press shift and raise it. There we go. Has that actually worked? Yes. So this poor mate, Joe Hancock. What's that? He took a rest, possibly after his great big fall. He'll be able to work his way up onto the. In fact, I might actually be able to make him fly. Yeah, there we go. Whee! Mate! Uh-oh. Let's see what happens. Let's watch. I might have actually found a way of killing people. And this will make Blaze happy. By the looks of it, they just may do that indefinitely. It says drowning. He's still quite happy though. He's a happy drowner. Uh-oh. He's no longer happy. He's having a bit of a whine. Wow, look, 180 quid. I don't want to kill him because he's got so much money. Maybe I should pickpocket him. You should have dropped them. Yep, you already did. Time in park, 8 minutes. Money spent, $16. I don't think it's actually going to do anything. I suspect that's never. It's just going to be there indefinitely until eventually he just like gets really unhappy and tries to leave the park. Yeah. I felt slightly bad for him. I'm afraid. I can't tell a lie. Now let's see what the price thoughts are. The entrance fee is a good deal. Yep. Since we've added more rides, we can. Since we've done that, we can now actually start adding some. No, it's now 13 quid. And we are starting to run out of cash, so we do need to start thinking about these things. Gravitron, Carousel. Nobody's saying anything's good value at the moment. No. Fortunately, I think everything's priced about right. What a pain in the arse. Too scary. Yep. Gravitron is broken. We can probably actually. Yeah, this is a good deal at the moment. Right, let's bump up the price to 6 quid. I don't think we actually put the price up for this either, so this is going to be 3 quid. That's 50% extra. Coffee. This is a sort of micromanagement which does get a bit tiresome. But coffee is going to be now 3 quid. Make it very London prices. Oh look, there's crows. There actually are crows. Who caw. I'm going to follow the crows for a bit. I wonder if you can actually click on them. No, sadly you can't click on them. I just wanted to have it from their perspective. That would be fun. Thanks for stopping by, Blaze, who's now off. If you can't kill them, then torture them. Oh my god. Well, I suppose that was technically what I was doing, so I can't really complain. Right, yes, everything's going ticking along quite nicely. I've still got a bit of money. Still can't find a way of getting myself a loan, which is most irritating. Although maybe I can just go into negative equity. Maybe I'll try that. See what we can actually do. I should put in. Have we got? Did we put a cash machine in? Yes, we did. I seem to remember from the original, cash machines aren't very well used. It's for guests who have been in the park for a very long time. So first of all, you've actually got to keep them happy before that happens. Info kiosk, fire. I'm going to put in a second info kiosk. I think these, if it's like the original, these sell maps. So it'd be good to actually make sure that they can actually find places. Let's put it here. Let's put it... Ting! There. And also, there's no rain in this game, is there? Just realised. There's no rain, so there's no brollies. You can't sell them umbrellas. Which is a pain in the arse. So let's try and actually get them to buy my brilliant park maps. No shopkeeper. Now this is what I saw earlier when I was piddling about with the game. That just seems to solve itself after a while. Not quite sure why or where or who or what, but eventually that happens. So we have to wait for that to resolve itself. So yeah, we'll sort that out. Let's try and build a really ruinously expensive ride and see. I know what we'll do. We'll go into blueprints. See if this is actually possible. 37,000 quid. Right. Where's the entrance to this thing? Hang on, I'm not revolving it properly. It's really hard to see where the entrance is. I think it might be... you actually have to go up that little... hang on, let's put it here. Why is that doing that? It's really not letting me do it. No! Oh, yes, it is! Holy flip. I've just... I've gone so far into the red, it's not even funny. Oh my god. It just took a while to... I clicked and it just took about 5 seconds for it to actually load up all the assets, I think. Alright, so let's just join that up. So it is an entire district in itself. It's got... That's the actual entrance. It's got pretzels. It's already got a pretzel stall in there. So these blueprints are actually quite complicated. That's not just the ride itself, it's actually pretzels. There's more bloody... There's more bloody shops. There's a well! There's a bloody well! Well, well, well. Is there more than one ride here? Alpine Express. I don't think so. I think it's just insanely complicated. But it's just like it's in 2 different colours. It looks like. I think maybe that's just a lighting thing. Yeah, I'm broke as hell at the moment, Sam. You should be able to get more employees. I should actually. I need to actually make. This is going to be Zone 3, I think. This is going to have to be Zone 3. This is going to be the other rock district. And expand that there. So we're going to have to hire a janitor. Put that into Zone 3. Bung her in there. A hauler. We probably will need a hauler. The old haul arse. Delivering potatoes to vending machine. Which I didn't realise we had. There must be a vending machine in here somewhere then. Let's put that into Zone 3. Delivering donuts to mini donuts. We will need a mechanic. I think I might have just accidentally hired 2 there, but never mind. Holly Martinez. You can be Zone 3 girl. Security guard. Well, that's just some random security guard. Although, it's going to be intense here, I think. So, let's have a dedicated Zone 3 one. We'll also have a robot. I mean, why not? There's another yellow... Oh, God. Hang on a second. Oh, I chose the bloody old one. I didn't actually hire a new one, did I? So now we've actually... Oh, sorry. Let's make the cheese shark the local one. And we'll make the robot go into... Hang on, where's the bloody park gone? There it is. The park went missing temporarily. That's just because of my... I'd revolved it in a weird way. Entertainer can stay in Zone 1. What's that? Oh, it's just a list of tasks that are actually happening at the moment. Deliver resources to Bubble Tea being worked on by Matthew Draper. Oh, okay, so that's possibly useful for something. But I don't know. Let's actually have a bit more of an explore of this place, because I really want to have a look at this. Bloody hell. It doesn't seem to care that I've actually got minus 34,000 quid. Maybe that's why. Maybe the sandbox just doesn't give you any lose conditions then. Maybe that's the whole thing. That's actually a really nice little district. And there's some bloke. Hello, mate. Who are you? Oh, you're the janitor. Toilet scrubbed, trash bin emptied. He's done nothing so far. He's a lazy bugger, he is. And that's the trash bin. Look, that's actually a themed trash bin. So that's presumably. Can you actually get in there? What even is that? I think it's just decoration. This is closed. I should actually make that a thing. Oh god, that's loud. It was loud in my ears. It was apparently opening a ride is very loud. Mike says those pipes are actually all new since I played last. Presumably you're talking about the pipe connection system. Yeah, that's quite an interesting thing. I actually have to think about that because that's completely different to anything Roller Coaster Tycoon ever had. So that would require a bit of thought exactly how best to use that. But the pipe system I didn't quite understand. So, but just gonna randomly put some mushrooms in. I'm gonna try to find that fire thing, wasn't? Or something new anyway. Fountains. I'm just playing it nice. Oh, I see. It's actually the clanking sound I heard was actually this ride going off. Oh, that's nice. That's pretty. Oh, I've just got rid of one of the roller coaster's struts. Right, this is now the fountain district, along with everything else. There we go. Fountains for days. Oh, I've done that thing again. There, there's some rogue wood in there now. Never mind. So there's the actual ride entrance, and there's presumably the ride exit. Don't bulldoze that. No. And it looks like there's just more food stuff in here, but it's really hard to see where it is. Oh, pretzels are out of stock. There's oh, we've already seen the pretzels, haven't we? There's a trash bin randomly, roguely up there. So presumably there's actually a path that goes down here. Oh, it's another way out. Oh, I see. Oh, we can connect that up. Look at that. So that's now another way of accessing it. So we've actually got a nice little loop going on here. Presumably, I say presumably, but I'm not quite sure. You can't really see, but I think... Is there a way through there? No, I don't. Oh, it's the ride. Okay, that's a path. So, by the looks of it, there are two entrances then to this thing, and I've actually set it up in a really good way, so we can actually have that. Ah, that's really kind of nice. Excellent stuff. Oh, there's some serious chat going on about what is it? Some song lyrics, I think. A militant or something suggested ages ago that I win if I profoundly go into the red. Well, let's try do some more of that. Let's actually try more blueprints because I'm eager to see, because that's a nice little area. I like the fact that it all comes fully formed, and everyone's actually coming onto the ride now. Everyone's really enthusiastic about this by the looks of it. But that's good if you put the really kind of prestigious stuff. Look, everyone's coming in this direction. Everyone's heard about this ride, and everyone's on the move, and they're coming towards my ride. If you put all the good stuff deep into your park, that will encourage people, of course, to actually not just stick around here. I mean, this is already fairly busy around here, despite the whole burning to death thing that's going on over there. Anyway, let's actually put down the blueprint. Let's try some new stuff. See if we can actually get away with this before I am actually declared bankrupt. So, bobsleigh coaster, Giga coaster. Was that Giga? Yeah, there's the Alpine Express. Oh, look at that. The Chariot of Zeus. The Terror of Crocodile. Oh, I'm going to have the Terror of Crocodile. It's absolutely bloody huge. Again, got to find the... I think that might be the... Let's put it... Actually, let's put it a bit further over... maybe over here, actually. It's too far out. I don't want it miles out. Let's just put it here. I think... Let's just rotate this around again. I think here would be a good spot. This is going to take a while again. And... Uh-oh. I've got the cursor, the whirly cursor. And there we go. Cool. Everywhere's up in the air. Okay, so by the looks of it, to actually join this up to the actual... Oh no. It's I think it's because I put it slightly on the hill. It's made the entire thing go up in the air. So it's going to be an absolute arseache to actually connect up. Look, I'm now 93,000 quid into the black, into the red. So that's not ideal. Right. Let's... Oh, that's... Yeah, there we go. That's Right, let's... Oh, this is rather terrible, isn't it? Huh. Oh, there we go, look! Connected up quite nicely. And we also need to... Well, I'll just get rid of that, because that's probably unnecessary. So this is a thing as well, that I think... I'm not quite sure how this is connecting up. Can you actually go up in the air there? I think you can. I think this is a... Right, let's make it go down across here. Is that going downstairs? Okay, turn round. And then I think we need to make it go down like that. Oh no, it's actually gone really low. Right, let's... Oh, it's not even... Huh. There we go. There are now 2 ways onto it. I think that's it. I think that's them connected it all up. So this has got more kind of stock up here. Oh, there's an umbrellas. There's a bloody umbrella shop. It never rains though. God damn it. But yeah, I mean, if you just gratuitously plonk all these areas down willy-nilly, you will. The people aren't going to be massively happy with it because there's going to be no The whole stock thing is something that I think I need to spend a bit more time working out how to actually get the stock thing to work well, other than just hiring a million haulers. And I suppose you would actually have to work out that pipe network thing. Let's get the let's have a quick drink. Totally day. We went from trying to get you killed to kill people to getting you bankrupt. Oh, I'm totally happy with getting bankrupt here. Because I really like the care and attention to these areas, but building it itself would be an absolute nightmare, I think, because the actual, at least like modular stuff would take forever to actually get. Because I mean, look at the walls and things. Let's have a look. Structures. I mean, look how tiny things are. I mean, the amount of actual effort and work you'd actually have to put in to build something like this. I mean, all power to you if you can actually have the patience to actually work all this stuff out. That's actually really cool, though. I like it a lot. Both these new areas. I would actually have to make this into a new zone thing. It's actually getting quite late, actually. We are going to... I mean, it's almost 9 o'clock, so we will be ending the stream in about 5 minutes. Time has actually flown. I was quite surprised, actually. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, just making a zone, aren't I? So that requires us to go into here. Zone 4 now. Quite a lot of zones now. We're actually filling up the park. Apart from this area. That area is completely empty at the moment. So we build in a new zone. We'll make it just like that, I guess. A bit like that. And like that. And then you just hire staff accordingly, I guess. You probably... These lists are starting to, even now, even though there's not that many people, it's probably starting to get a bit out of hand. And as they develop the alpha, it might be useful for them to actually give you new ways of organising things, so things don't get out of hand. Remind you, once you've actually set up stuff, I mean, it's not that you're going to be doing huge amounts of stuff. Oh god, haulers. I'm just going to hire loads of haulers. Because there's probably enough work. Look, hauler, already all the ones I've hired, they've all got delivery jobs. Okay, so it turns out you have to hire shitloads of haulers. That seems to be the thing you have to do, and that will actually help quite a lot. Hire a new mechanic, which we'll put... Well, probably only need 1 for this area. And there we go. We've fully stocked our thing, so to speak. Lenza suggests you can activate a more freely camera movement in the menu. With that, you can explore the blueprints better. Okay, so that presumably controls free rotation. Ah. Well, maybe let's have a go with that. I'm hoping I pressed the right thing. Oh! Good lord. Oh, that makes it a lot more nicer to have a look round. Although I can feel the performance slightly more sluggish when this happens. Ah. Oh yeah, that. Oh, it feels a lot more 3D now. I'm not sure how easy it would be to build in this mode, but yeah, this does make things a lot smoother and nicer to look at. Huh. Very good point. Alright, says Sky Creeper. Now you need to trap people in the park and make all the rides work. $100 for everything and make them pay for stuff. I think they're a bit too clever for that. What I want is a shakedown machine. What I want is something that twirls them around and all their wallets fall out of their pockets, and a crafty ride operator then can wander around afterwards and gather said wallets. And then when the manager comes around and asks, it wasn't me, Gov. I don't know anything about what you talk about. And for some reason, the ride operator can't talk properly. That little skit there, based on real experience, bizarrely enough, for what I've seen. I worked in a theme park once, back in the year 2000. It was a long time ago. Anyway, I think that's... Yeah, it turns out you need a hell of a lot of haulers. Should have known that to start with. I think for every sort of like zone, you probably need about three haulers. Maybe you need a hauler, like well, I wouldn't say like you need a hauler for every single thing, but I'm just trying to work out what would be a good ratio, like one hauler for two things. Because there's a lot of, without a pipe network, they do actually have to go quite long distances, don't they? Right, have a little drinky. Some suggest this game could use microtransactions. Well, so long as it's actually these people who are paying and not me, I'm happy. Right, okay, so I think we've probably come to a natural pause now. Just have one last tour of the park. Yeah, look, when you actually zoom right out, on this camera mode, it does get a bit juddery. You might not be able to see that because I think I'm uploading in like 30 frames a second. Yeah, cool. This is a nice little thing. This is, yeah, a nice little relaxing game. It just reminds me how many hours are sunk into the original God damn it, keep on trying to say Transport Tycoon. Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 and 2, which I spent a lot of time playing. In fact, the only real problem I had with those games is that after a while it became too easy to actually just do things. Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, the first 3D one, that was so easy, it was embarrassing and annoying. You just literally just plonked rides down and you made a profit instantly, and it was just... There wasn't no real sense of designing the park. It was so sandboxy, it was untrue. It did not reward like good design particularly, because you can just get away with any old thing. And it was a shame because it would have been nice to actually have a bit more of a challenge to it. But yeah, I really should try out Planet Coaster, I think. I think that should be the next roller coaster-y type thing I actually try. Because I think that would be a fun thing. I think I'd like that a lot. Right, okay. Stretch. Yeah, that was actually fun. So yeah, we'll show it again. I never quite know in advance what I'm going to be playing on the next stream. And it kind of like depends on what's new and stuff. I prefer to play something new or whatever. I've actually played Starbound for a while on stream, and I might be doing that. And I'm thinking about potentially doing Unturned, or Gmod as well. But that would require a bit of depending on how much time I actually have at the weekend to actually set that all up. Because the next couple of weekends, like this weekend, I've been incredibly busy and haven't had much time to do this sort of stuff, like plan stuff out. Anyway, so we will stop here. On the channel that's coming up this week, there isn't particularly like an advanced schedule that I can tell you about. The next proper Starbound Let's Play will be on Tuesday, almost certainly. Yet again, the Rain World review might come out, maybe. And there's potentially the video that I put out the other day of The Long Dark, the 10 Tiny Reasons video. There might be a sequel looking at RimWorld. But I'm not quite sure if that's going to be this week or not. That might slip a bit. And there will be the next Adventure Craft. I don't know when that'll be. There might be a bit of a break on that whilst I wait for the new update, depending on how much time I've got. Because I might be able to squeeze another episode out of that before the upcoming update, which will probably only be bug fixes and stuff like that. But look out for that at some point during the week as well. And that's it. So, thanks for watching, everyone. The archive of this stream will go out sometime this week, I'm sure. I've tried to get out the archive of streams recently onto the channel because I was aware that I was actually forgetting to put them out. So the RimWorld one took about 3 or 4 weeks to go out, which was... I don't really want to get into that situation again. So this will hopefully come out this week, unless YouTube appends the silent bit at the start of the stream, which would be really annoying. Hopefully I've got around that, but... if that happens, I'll have to actually download the video, edit it, and upload it again. It'll be a pain in the arse, so it might take a bit of time to do that. Anyway, I'm blathering now. So yes, cool. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. It's been fun, and I shall see you again next week. Bye for now. Oh, hello, Matty D. You're too late.